Hello Igraspers, welcome back to your weekly news capsule. We can't heal the world today, but we can begin with a voice of compassion, a heart of love, an act of kindness. Compassion is the most powerful force in the world. It can defeat indifference, intolerance, and injustice. So be more compassionate and develop empathy. Today's news highlights are: Shri Ram Nath Kovind presents President's Color to Naval Aviation. Japan's PM Suga steps down, sets stage for new leader. Ramon Magsaysay Awards 2021 names announced. World's first plant-based smart air purifiers designed by Indian scientists. US researchers make smart shirt that monitors the wearer's heart rate. Potato milk is the newest plant-based option. NASA's Perseverance rover succeeds in drilling rocks from Mars. India beat England in fourth test to take series lead and are enriching F2 segment to end the capsule. It's now time to begin with the national news segment.
President Ramnath Kovind has awarded the President's Color to the Indian Naval Aviation at INS Hansa in Goa. For those of you who do not know, the President's Color is given to a military unit to recognize exceptional service in times of both peace and war. The President, in his speech, praised the Indian Navy's commitment in expanding and furthering our diplomatic relations with friends and partners in the Indo-Pacific. To mark the occasion, a special ceremonial parade with 150 men Guard of Honor was presented to the President. We congratulate all the brave men and women who received this high honor.
Japan's Prime Minister Yoshihide Suga has stepped down from his role as Prime Minister and has said that he will not be seeking re-election in the upcoming general election. Suga had succeeded Shinzo Abe last September but has struggled to keep his approval rating high due to the country facing a huge resurgence in COVID cases. Suga's resignation has left the political field wide open for anyone who could be Japan's next Prime Minister.
Igraasp, the Ramon Magsaysay 2021 winners have been announced. For those of you who don't know what the award is, it is Asia's highest honor, with it being awarded to individuals or organizations that perform selfless service, similar to that of the Nobel Prize. This year, the award has been given to 4 individuals and 1 organization. They are Muhammad Amjad Saqib from Pakistan, Firdausi Qadri from Bangladesh, Stephen Muncy, an American citizen who works with refugees in Asia, Roberto Balong from Philippines, and the Indonesian production house Watchdog. We congratulate all the winners of this prestigious award.
Scientists at an Indian startup company called Urban Air Laboratory have managed to develop the world's first living plant-based air purifier. The filter is named You Breathe Life and has a stack of many filters fitted into a wooden box where specific plants are kept. Inside the wooden box, there is also a fan that creates pressure through suction, which allows filtered, purified air to pass through. The plants aid in removing particulates, gases, as well as biological contaminants from the air. The plants that are mainly used are lilies, snake plants, and spider plants due to them being known as indoor air purifying agents. So you see, even keeping your indoors green can help in providing you fresh air.
picking up pace, with many people purchasing gadgets like smartwatches. Researchers in Houston, however, have taken this a step further by creating smart clothing that can monitor your heart through conductive carbon nanotube fibers. The lead researcher, Lauren Taylor, has said that the zigzag stitching pattern allows the fabric to be stretchable, machine washable, and flexible as well. The nanotube fibers are used to connect to Bluetooth that allows information to be relayed straight into your phone. All these new wearable technologies are quite cool. Don't you agree, Igraaspers?
NASA's Perseverance rover has bounced back after a system failure last month by mining several rocks on Mars for future analysis by scientists on Earth. The team responsible had spent a long time in determining and selecting a location, as it is quite difficult to mine these rocks from all the way back here on Earth. The rover had landed on the red planet all the way back in February with the primary aim of searching for microbial life. NASA is planning on bringing back at least 30 samples sometimes in the 2030s for scientists to study here on Earth. If you like hearing about scientific updates from around the world, don't forget to like and subscribe.
If you've ever wondered what it's like to wash your hair in space, astronaut Megan MacArthur, who is staying aboard the ISS, has shared a very informative video on how it's done. In the video, MacArthur shows us how difficult it is to keep water from going everywhere due to lack of gravity. Astronauts often use a towel to keep the water in place and then rub it on their hair. They also use no-rinse shampoo to help them use less water. Finally, she also shows us what it's like to style your hair in zero gravity, which honestly looks like a lot of fun. Living aboard the ISS in microgravity causes even basic tasks to become difficult. What are some of the questions you would like to ask astronauts? Tell us in the comment section below.
Potatoes are some of the most versatile root vegetables, and now farmers have managed to push this even further by entering the plant-based milk market. Plant-based milk has become increasingly popular due to it being more environmentally friendly, with potato milk having a lower carbon footprint than any other plant-based milk before it. Potatoes require 56% less water than almonds and are also rich in antioxidants and vitamins. So with it being so environmentally friendly, we should all have an open mind to trying this new form of milk.
India, with the help of a fantastic performance from their bowlers, have taken an unsayable lead in the Test series in England. India won the 4th Test match by 157 runs after England was bowled out for 220 on the final day. While Rohit Sharma was the man of the match for his century, it was the bowlers that did phenomenally well on the final day to ensure the Test win. Umesh Yadav and Jasprit Bumrah led the pace attack and took crucial wickets and key times to put the pressure on the host. India is currently playing the final Test in Manchester and will be looking to close out the Test match on a strong note so as to register the series victory.
Max Verstappen has taken the lead in the F1 drivers' standings by winning his home Grand Prix in Zandvoort, Netherlands. This is his 7th win in 13 races this season, and he managed to overturn a 3-point deficit into a 3-point lead over 7-time world champion Lewis Hamilton. This heats up this year's season as the next race moves to Monza, Italy. Lewis Hamilton will be looking forward to reclaim the top spot from Verstappen to ensure his 8th championship win with Mercedes.
The Swedish supergroup ABBA have united to come out with an album nearly 40 years after their previous release. The album, which is titled Voyage, will come out this year on November 5th with 2 songs already being released. For those of you who do not know, ABBA was one of the biggest pop bands of the 1970s and 80s, with the group topping a number of Billboard charts and also being inducted to the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame. Igraspers, ask your parents what's their favorite ABBA song is and mention it in the comment section below.
Igraspers, have you ever used old cardboard to make art? A Japanese artist called Monami Ono has taken to building incredibly intricate cardboard artwork inspired by popular culture. She has built things like robots, tanks, and fighter jets, along with a sculpture of Godzilla as well. Her pieces of art have sold for as high as 1.5 million yen. Her artwork is not only beautiful but also environment friendly, as she uses cardboard to make all her pieces. Interesting, isn't it?
Igraspers, did you know that recently a secret tunnel has been discovered connecting the Red Fort to Delhi's Legislative Assembly? Archaeologists have managed to find the mouth of the tunnel, which was supposedly used by the British to safely transport political prisoners throughout the city. More digging up of the tunnel cannot happen, however, as many parts have been destroyed due to metro projects and sewer installations. The plan is to make the mouth of the tunnel an exhibit for tourists and the public to see. The renovations are slated to be completed by August 15 next year. This discovery is fascinating, won't you agree, Igraspers?
The word of the week is busybody. A person who meddles into others' work. Don't be a busybody looking into others' affairs, advised the teacher to Vihan. The riddle of the week is, there's a one-story house in which everything is yellow. Yellow walls, yellow doors, yellow furniture. What color are the stairs? Caught you, there aren't any. It's a one-story house.
Can you guess who? This female English author is credited with the creation of 66 novels, 14 collections of short stories, and more. This detective fiction writer holds the Guinness World Record for being the best-selling novelist of all time. If you are waiting for one more clue, then she is the creator of the famous detective Hercule Poirot and Miss Jane Marple. Give it away for Agatha Christie. Did you know that she sold over 4 billion books worldwide? And these sales are second only to sales of William Shakespeare's works and the Bible? So which Agatha Christie book will you pick up to read?
Did you know that an artist once sold a balloon dog for a whopping $58.4 million? Artist Jeff Koons' balloon dog was sold at Christie's post-war and contemporary art evening sale in New York in 2013. There are various other stainless steel balloon dogs created by the artist in different colors, one of them being displayed at the Château de Versailles.
Quiz time! Which stainless steel sculpture of an animal made by the artist Jeff Koons in 1986 was sold for a whopping $91.1 million in May 2019? Send your answers to contact us at igraasp.com. Answer to the last week's quiz. On 20th February 1962, John Glenn became the first American to orbit the Earth. This certificate of appreciation is presented to Prisha Abrol of Scottish High International School for successfully participating in the weekly quiz on India's leading news capsule for tweens, Igraasp.
Dear Igraspers, this week let us dive into a fantasy world of northern lights with Lyra. In search of her missing friend Roger, Lyra, a brave little girl, is heading to the far north, where witch clans and armored bears rule. Little does she know that this journey will have boundless consequences far beyond her world. Her terrifying uncle, despite being imprisoned, is creating a parallel universe. Lyra is the new hope for everyone. What do you think Lyra's destiny will bring to her? Read this mysterious trilogy and share your views on Igraasp/iClub.
This brings us to the end of today's news session. There is a nobility in compassion, a beauty in empathy, a grace in forgiveness. So until we meet again, embrace the golden rule of compassion. Treat everyone with patience, empathy, and love. And remember to subscribe to your favorite news channel, Igraasp. Bye-bye.